Photoshop Cloud Documents Workflow Questions. Photoshop Cloud Documents Workflow Questions. So, where can you find your Photoshop Cloud Documents? Where can you find your Photoshop Cloud Documents? On the screenshot now, you can find Photoshop Cloud Documents on your assets.adobe.com, and you can open Cloud Documents from these applications now. And to find your Adobe Photoshop Cloud Documents, access Photoshop Desktop or iPad and Cloud Documents tab in the Photoshop home screen and assets.adobe.com. Navigate to Creative, Cloud and Files and your work and Cloud Documents. And what are the workflows associated with Cloud Documents in the Photoshop? The common workflows for Cloud Documents in Photoshop include create and edit and save and rename and share and move and delete actions, both on the iPad or desktop. To learn more about common workflows in Cloud Documents, see the Create and Open and Export Cloud Documents and Manage and Work with Cloud Documents in Photoshop. And be careful, please. Note that work with smart objects are supported in Cloud Documents, and create linked smart objects Photoshop are only supported on the device where the Cloud document was created. So can you save your documents as a local BSD files? If you'd like to save a local BSD files, can you save your documents as a local BSD files? Yes, exactly. Actually, you can to save your BSD files as a document, as a local BSD files as a document. Yes, exactly. Yes, Photoshop on the desktop enables you to save your Photoshop document as a local file or as a cloud document. And when working with Photoshop on the iPad, you can explicitly save your document locally in any file format other than the default cloud document format. And how can you make your BSD accessible across your device? How can you make the BSD accessible across your device? To make your BSD accessible across your devices, you can convert your BSD to a cloud document and save it to the cloud. To do so, open Photoshop on the desktop and select File, then Save As, then Save Adobe Cloud Document. And documents created with Photoshop on your iPad are automatically saved to the cloud by default and are accessible on Photoshop across your devices, by the way. And can you simultaneously edit a cloud document on multiple devices? While editing a document on multiple devices at the same time, conflict arises when you try to save changes to the cloud documents and when making changes on different devices. We recommended to make sure your changes have been saved to the cloud before you resume editing on another device to avoid version conflict. And can you work with Cloud Documents in Photoshop on the iPad and when you are not connected to the internet? Can you work with the Cloud Documents in Photoshop on the iPad when you are not connected to the internet? A smart question, really. Yes, you can work offline. You can work offline, exactly. You can work offline with any cloud document that is currently available in your device cache. And to make sure you have access to a cloud document locally, open the cloud document before going offline, and you will then be able to find your project under the recent section on the home screen and can continue to work. And your document changes will be saved to the cloud as soon as your device is reconnected to a network. And under the Cloud Documents section in the application's home screen, Cloud Documents, by the way, that don't have their local cache available on your device and have a cloud icon visible on their thumbnail, and caches are not shared between devices or other applications like Fresco, XD, or Aero, and it's recommended that you open only the documents that you will need while you work offline, as application's cache is limited. And can you access Photoshop documents through the Creative Cloud mobile applications? Can you access Photoshop documents through the Creative Cloud mobile applications? To access your Photoshop documents from Creative Cloud files, save them as cloud documents from the Photoshop desktop applications, and documents created with Photoshop on the iPad are automatically saved as cloud documents by default. And your cloud documents will appear in the Creative Cloud mobile applications, by the way. How do you get back to an older version of a cloud documents? How do you get back to an older version of a cloud documents? Go to assets.adobe.com, then files, then your work, then cloud documents, and to browse through your cloud documents, open a cloud document and select the timeline, like this screenshot now. Select the timeline icon from the right side of the document preview. In the timeline view, you can find all your document version listed. And how can you clear your Creative Cloud storage quota? How can you clear your Creative Cloud storage quota? The assets you delete while working on Photoshop remain in the delete section in the application's home screen. As a result, these deleted assets will still consume cloud storage space. And to clear up your cloud storage, tap the three dots icon and that appears below a document in the deleted section, and tap permanently delete. So what about create and open? We'll discuss in the next section. Yes.